Welcome back to the guide series. Today, it's information time, so we're going to talk about the mission that we had this week. We've already done one video in one of the missions, which was upgrade buildings, if you probably didn't know. We did a video on that earlier in the week when it happened, but we're going to talk about the other missions that we had this week. So let's get our daily for logging in. So, and that we were there. Get our daily reward here. Get that. Do our donation. And also attack the monster. So, missions of the week. The first mission was attack monsters. We attacked, actually, the 70 attacks that we had to do. So in here, you might even see there's even more have been attacked. Because the last mission, I had to take down 5 monsters. So, 5 monsters equals 75. We went for all 25s, I believe. Yeah, 25s. So we got a total point value of 480,400. So that's how many points we got for taking down the 25s. Again, it was 4. I'll show you some of the reports right now. But like I said, all the way up to the 7th, and then again, a little bit ago, I had to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters out. But as you can see, all 25 attacks. So just so you know, not all the accounts got attack monsters done. Or no, it was gather. I think everyone got attack monsters done. No, the main series got it done, obviously. I think the 4 smaller accounts above this one did not get it done, and the smaller accounts below this one didn't get done. But yeah. So again, that was 400, 400, wait, 470 attacks. Point value of 498,400. So if I go into the pictures here, there we have it. We're with an hour and 30 minutes left to the mission. That's when we got done. And yeah, 498, 498. So that was got the gems for that. So where that is right here. No, that's together. Right here. There was also an update in the middle of that mission, I believe, too, or before that mission. They did some Ancient Moon stuff. They got rid of the 9th anniversary, which we're gonna do another video, and we're gonna talk about the 9th anniversary celebration. And there's actually a little book that you can go through, and you can find out stats about the game on on any account. So there is the attack monster. So we got our 490 gems. The next mission was gather. Now this account actually crushed it. All the other accounts got this mission done. Yeah, that's right. The gather, everyone got done. It basically we just had to gather resources. So in this account in particular, we gathered no food, which is shocking. We didn't gather any food, it says, but we gathered 2,360,770, or no, 2,367,770 wood, 603,085 of stone, and 120,000 of iron. That was a total resources gathered of 3,098,55. Total point value of 329, or no, 329,150 out of 260. So again, we crushed the event with the gather. And if I go back into here, yeah, there's the gather. And obviously when it was recruit mission, which just ended, we did our gather for that as well. So, but this is the gather event right here, the 8th, right? Yeah. Or was it this day? No. Yeah, because we got no food during that event. See, no food. Okay. So that leads us up to the mission that we did do a video on, which was upgrade buildings. Before I do that, there's our point value of 329 and 150. So, nice little, is that, it's not really focusing. Yeah, so there's the first one for attack. I don't know, sometimes these photos like blur in the last few, I don't know why. But there's attack monsters, there's the gather, and then the, wait, gather, no? Did I have two gathers? Oh. Okay, yeah. I just had two gathers, that's all. They're same point. Same photo. So then we had upgrade buildings. Now, this time I actually did the video on that day. Like I said, upgrade buildings in the guide series is now, excuse me, the upgrade building part of this video, the next few episodes will be done in game as it's happening. Because those are buildings that we haven't done yet. We haven't done the guide part of the video, and that's why I decided to do the video this time. So with that upgrade buildings that we did, we upgraded the drill sergeant and the college. Next time, the wall. That's a 6-day upgrade. 6 days, 12 hours, 17 minutes, and 28 seconds. We already have the materials, so we don't need to worry about that next upgrade. And then after that, we can upgrade the castle again, if we wanted to. If I can get all the materials for all the castles. But what we did was, like I said, we did the college, and we did the ground. Now, the grounds was the requirement for the next stage, so that's why we did that. And the college was just so we could get the leadership learning of about 700 Mara units in a march, which we did do. And the march size now, before it was 133, or 133.33, and now it's 147, as you can see here. So we went up by a little bit in march size, which was nice. We're still going to be, we still have, with 4 marches right now, we have 5, but we're only with 4, we're over by 164. So, what that means is, if we did get attacked, we'll lose some, but not all. Our hospital cap is 147, but the other thing that we have in the castle would protect the rest. But in a little bit, I'm going to be doing another thing to show off how you can add more into a march, which is going to be a lot more than probably, well, I mean, maybe a little bit more than we have right now. And then we're going to redo the marches for this account. Okay. So again, that would have been the upgrade buildings. Now in that mission, we got a total of 582,240 out of 260. So we were above it by 322,240 points. So we crushed that event. If I go down here, there's the mission. It was done within 22 minutes left to the mission, so we did it right away. And in this mission itself, it's blurring again. In this mission, again, we spent 7,832,798 of food. Okay, 40,905,168 of wood, 4,077,147 of stone, and 1,000,000 looks like 1,570,602. Okay, so that's how much we, used in that particular mission to upgrade the buildings, which is not bad. I mean, concerning what buildings we upgraded and all, that's not bad at all. So if we go back in here, there's the power up, and there's the gather. We got our 490 gems for doing that. And as you can see, the last mission was the recruit mission, and as you can see here, we got that mission done. And that just ended about 11 minutes ago. So, with that mission, we always recruit the same amount of units. So it doesn't matter how many, what we need. It's always recruited the same amount, which is 1,870 across the board. Total amount with 7,480,000. So what I mean by that is 1,870 each unit. That total up to the 74080. Okay. So again, if we go in here, that's total March. That's how much we have in total. Go in here, you can see there's some other units in there right now. But you can see, because the March size, I couldn't keep it to where it should be. But as you look in here, you can see that I have 1,870 of the higher tier. And that's how I've always done this series. And I also gather during that time as well. And that's where that gather report that I showed you at the end, this was the first one, which would have been the first group that I did, which is looks like 498 units, and the remainder would have been the total amount, which is what it equaled up to being the 74080. Okay. So that does it for the mission state, and really quickly I'll show you that photo of the mission, that mission getting done of recruit. And again, that was just a little bit more than we needed to get the mission done. So the other thing I want to talk to you about today, in particular in more order, is marches. As of right now, our current march size was 133,300, but then we added, we did the upgrading of the college and got more, we did the upgrade in the college and got 3 leadership levels, which I did that in the video, and then we did the training grounds. That gave us some extra units. Before we had, like I said, was 133. I haven't done the marches, and I might not do it in the video, but I just want to show you there is a way to get more units into your march, which would be good. And now, see, we'll bring back our marches right now, just so you can see. So we know right now it's 144, right? That's what it said. Okay. We'll take a quick screenshot of that. But yeah, it's 144,700, right? So there's 2 things you can do. One thing I've actually been doing is in the altar. So if you go to the altar, and there are certain things that you can do with these altar things. Now, this one right here is called the Juggernaut, okay? The first ability is instant attack, right? But if you hit ability, and you see second star, okay, 4,000K, and that's per march, per size of the march, okay? That's 4,000, 4K. To get that, you hit refine. So, and I've already done a lot of the work already to get this, so we could get this in the video. This is one way you can add. There's another one too. So basically, with this, I just hit refine and hit that. It does that. I'm gonna tell my alliance about that. And now, now we have 2 abilities with this. Our first one is our base strong, and then the 4K of that, right? So now if I go in here, and I go into marches, you can see they went from 144 to 157. So we went up another few hundred. And I don't know how much that would give us per march. Oh wait, that didn't do it yet, right? Yeah, because I think you have to equip it. So we're not equipped yet. I don't think so. Oh. Okay, hold on here. So we got 115,700. Okay. So that is that. I think so. What you have to do now, if you go to artifacts, right, and then you go over here, this is how you equip it. Oh wait, I already equipped it. Right? Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I already did equip it. Yeah. So the next one to give us a little bit more, but we need 160 of these. Oh, the next star. Oh, yeah. So that gave us 4,000, and the next one will give us, see, a little bit more. That is already equipped. I didn't know if it was or not. Okay. That's one way you can get units, okay? The other one is going to be down here on your little star thing here, under artifacts. Alright, so again, that's down here where your little avatar is. And then you hit emeralds, and you hit this. So, and I've been working on this to get a lot of this. I don't know how many we can get. So right now, where it's this next one, I must have done it already once. But it's at 7,000 and now it'll go up to 1.4. So if I hit this and hit upgrade, gives you a little animation here, and then it went up from 700 to 1.4. And if I can do it again, we'll go from 1.4 to 2.k. Alright? And I'm gonna do that as well. So now we went up to 2.k, or from 1 to that. Now, if I could, so if I had more of these frames, I could do another one. So I think there's several ways of getting them. I haven't really looked at this. So if I go into other, and I go, I think it's these. So if I just use 23 of those, that gave me 3 of those, right? And now if I go back down here and here, we can do another one. And so now, let's go from 2.1 to 2.8. So go ahead and upgrade that. Again. So we update it from 2.1 to 2.8k. Okay. And we're just missing some more of those, and we need more ropes. So, yeah. So that's just something you can do. Let's see if I can do some more here. I don't have many more of those crates though. These things here. That gave me none of the ones I needed. Now there are also where are they? Is this one? No. These. Yeah. So these are fragments. If you get so much of these fragments, you can upgrade them to the other ones. So now we'll go back here. It doesn't say anything about them, but I can fuse them together to make one. And we have a lot of those. So let's try to go back in. It's these, right? Yeah. So 200, we got another 39. And then if I go back to the top of this, I think that's where they show up. So we can do fuse. I don't know how many it takes to fuse together. Okay, fuse 50 of those to make one more. And then how many? I just need one more, I think. I mean, I could use a few more of these. Oh, I got one. Okay. So now if I go back in here, we do this one more time. So we're going to go from 2.8 to 3.k. So again, so by doing this, we also let me have more units in a march. So if I go ahead and upgrade that. So went from 2.k to 3.k. And also it's got, you know, like recruiting time reduced and a march speed. So to do the next one, you need more. But now, if I go into the marches here, we're at 4.8. So we started at 133, right? So now we're at 148,500. So we just went up by a whole bunch. We went up by 2k, because we started at 145, and now we're at yeah. So we started at 133,000. And now when we did the other one, we went to 145,700, and now we're at again 148,500. So we went up by quite a bit of bunches of units, and that's good because, like I said, we have 700 units across the board, and which I'm gonna put in here. And those didn't go up or down. That should be 80. So we still, okay, so our 5th march will be fine. It's just our regular march that we have like 4 marches will be under how many units we have. So we really need another few hundred to get the whole thing unwrapped per se. So yeah. So right now I'm gonna redo the marches like I told you. And then we can, you know, go from there. So this first one from my spreadsheet will be 75,943 done. 27 3 6 8 wait 27 3 6 8 and 2 5 6 9 3 and 2 5 6 1 8. And if I go over to my other we'll put that in there. 10462. So that means in our next group here, there are going to be 10, 90, 70. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, and I am going to copy it, and that way I can just go paste, and we can go paste, and paste. And as you can see, it's 1 less on that last one, but that's totally fine. Oh, it's 2 less. So let's do... Okay. So yeah, so that is how much that one will be. And then the next one shouldn't need any extra units per se. But that we'll see that in a minute here. So yeah, that's our new march set up. So I'm gonna hit save. And what I'm saying is this march, because it's a 5th march, we should be good to just enter in what I have here, and it should be fine. So let's see. Let's see if I'm right. 754, 21, 894, 20, 554, 20, 494. Right, yeah, we're still under. So we got 16,620. 14,780. And 15,440. We got one more here of 15,440. So that means that march is even, and we have a little bigger room per se if we needed to. With that, we have at least, let's say, another march maybe. Because in my spreadsheet it says how much I need and how much I have. So like, if I did even march across the board like I have in the other series, the first one would be like the top would be 37,120 or 125, and then the lower one would be 18. So just because I know how many units I can have, that's where this comes into play. So now, you know, we have a good size march there, we have a good size march there, and if I hid them all, right, if I went ahead and just reinforced like I did before, and did it with, let's do it with this one first. Kind of see what I'm talking about. So say I only had the 4 marches, which is normally what I have, right? I normally only have 4 marches to go by. That leaves 136,880 in the base at all times. It looks like some of it might be off by a little bit, but that's, you know, like, I don't know why this, oh, one of the things went there. Yeah. And then this guy is lower, I don't know why. I'm ready that they should have all been the same. Yeah. Let's see. So it must be some units that we just don't have enough of. And that would make sense if it's only like one group. Let's see. Um, I know it's not the lower count. The lower units, it's probably the higher units. 8, 9. So yeah, maybe something didn't go incorrect. Like when I did the marches. Because that's quite a bit of difference there. 50 units. Alright. Oh, 8 units. Okay, so it was 8 units. 116. So that one's missing like 2. That one's missing 2. 666C is missing 2. That's missing 2. So yeah, 2 from each one is not too bad. And as, you know, as we recruit, we'll get more units anyway, so it really won't matter. In that sense. The next thing I want to see is, you know, when I do the recruit mission, I hide the higher accounts, so then I can see how much I actually can gather. I'm wondering now how much I can hide. Just curious. So we'll go ahead, we'll wait for this one to get back. Asking is very good because then I have one march that I can go gather with, which is, yeah. So that will help out. But like I said, I would like to get more in a march anyway, so I'm gonna try to, you know, keep up with that. It's gonna be hard to do that, but like I said, that's the goal, is to get everything in one march. But we only recruit so much every time anyway, so it's only 7,000 every time, because we only recruit what we need to get the mission done. There might be sometimes I add more into that march, but that's just because there's a mission going on, and I need to get the mission done. And we have 10,000 more extra units. Where do they come from? That might be why it's off. I just noticed that we have, it's 880, but it's 730. 940. 770. Ah, I did find an arrow in my math. Okay. So we're gonna have to redo this, but right, 88, 180. Dragon. Okay, I fixed it. Now we gotta redo the march, but that's not too much. It's just. So with this one, you just need to add. Let's see, 440, 480. So save that one. Now this one is going to be recalced. Well, not really, because it was just 10,000. So it really doesn't matter, does it? It's 7th March, which is all the same, of 1089. So it really doesn't matter, because not the full 19,000 go in. Alright, then we're good. I wonder. So, yeah. Okay. It just affected the fifth March, not the 4th. Which, yeah, so one more time of recruiting will put us back over the amount. But before you know it, we'll have new recruits. Well, after we go another 2 castles, we'll have a new upgrading, new recruiting stage. So, yeah. 28, so we go to 29, and then we'll be at level 30 after that. So, yeah. But we got lots of buildings still to upgrade. We got the barracks, we got the hospitals to upgrade, you got all these different buildings to upgrade. So it's not like it's gonna be a process to get that next stage done. But we will probably do more of you know, artifact stuff. I don't know if there's any other artifacts that have... I know there's some other ones that give you more and more. I know that one was the biggest one, because it gives you 4K, like I said. I'm wondering... Let's try something. I want to try this. Alright. Okay, so that just goes up to that. But does not upgrade... Okay. So that doesn't upgrade anything else except the base one, I'm guessing. So the one I really want to get is gonna be... Well, this gives you... But you gotta be a 3rd star. So that means you gotta go through the 2nd and then get the 3rd and you get 6K. Which is not bad. The one I really want to get is this guy. Because the base thing is what you have is the army size. Is 2.K. So, that is really hard to get because you have to do these missions. And you can only get them from the events or this heart. Or from this here. Buying this or doing the mission. So, yeah, but this one's another good one we could probably get at some point. We only need 20. Alright, let's try this. This is how you get some of the stuff. You can also get food. Okay. So what's it called? The excavator. You can also buy them here in the shop. So if I go in here, and you can kind of click on them and see what they are. Refresh them. And if you click on them, it tells you what they are. So this is that one. So we're gonna buy that. And that, well, we just need one more, I think. Oh, see, there's another one of those. I'm gonna grab that. So I did a lot of this to get what we got so far. There it is. We'll buy that one. And we'll buy that one. So now, we go back in here, you can see that we have it. So we can fuse that together. Makes a cool animation. And then we can also let the lens know, we can check it out. Now, again, to get the ability of the size, you have to be a level 3. That means you have to get all, you can exchange them for the fragments. You can do this, I guess, which starts in 3 days. Or you can join, so you can get them by that. But we need to go, how many do we need to get this? We need 80. And that's just to get the 2nd star of this. It does not include the army size. Okay? And you can see you got more army sizes down here, new troops. Yeah, so this one asking all the way up to 8K, which is really, really good, I would say. 8K. But that's just something you can do. But we got this guy. We have the 4K there. And every time you upgrade the castle, you get more in a march as well. So that's just letting you know. And you get 7,000 each time. I don't think there's and all the military stuff too, right? Yeah. So that's how you expand your march size and the missions. So I hope you enjoyed this long video today of Warner information on the missions and also how to get more in the march. And we reset our marches, so we should be good. So that's how many units we have. We have quite a bit of units. And yeah. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the next mission. In total, we're over by 40,000. 40,000 it looks like. Yeah, 180. Yeah, 40,000. Because 182 with that, and with the 5th March, it's like 146. So, we'll need to be aware of that as we go through. But we need to get more. We need to get more in the March. That's. So, what I need to do is get more. If I get more of these, that's the easiest way of doing it. Because we went from 700 to 4.2, which is not bad. Really not bad at all. So, and you got other ones too. Alright, well that's going to do it for the Warner video for today. We'll be back with the anniversary stuff, and what I mean by that is we're going to be talking about the Gala journey, which it tells you about stats about the game, how long you've been in the game, other things as well. So that will be a video for another day. Until then, bye-bye for now.